Hi guys. Hello. How's the lighting? A little bit harsh, eh? A little bit harsh. Let me see if I can soften it up a bit. How's everyone doing? Good morning, good afternoon. Is that better? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Hello guys, welcome. Guys, guys, guys. Okay, I'm hearing like a really intense echo. Okay. Hi guys, hello, welcome. It turns out the echo was another YouTube page that I had opened that was playing me live. So yeah. Hi guys. Hello. How's everyone doing? How's your energy? How's your spirits? How have you been feeling? I know personally for me, it's been a very there's been a lot of revelation in this week. Hey? There's been a lot of revelation, a lot of things coming up to be observed. We hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let me know where you're from and how you've been. Hi, Kieran. Hello, guys. Hello. So basically things were quite intense obviously on the weekend. I had my workshop, and then the 22nd was also the day of Mary Magdalene. She started coming through quite intensely for a few of my clients, and I'd been working with her. She's actually one of the first ascended masters that I started working with back in 2017 when I started channeling. So it was very beautiful to reconnect to her as well. And then my Sunday was okay. And then, Monday, Tuesday, there was a little bit of recalibration going on, especially on Tuesday. And I think obviously because we have just finished the Mayan calendar, we are accessing the new galactic year. There's a lot of shifting. There's a lot of things that have been changing, rebirthing, letting go. And we have just entered today on the 26th, the preparation and the opening for the Lionsgate portal, which is going to peak on the 0808. So, have you been feeling it? What's been going on? The astral space was quite intense on Monday and Tuesday night. Hello from Washington, India. Shame it's a bit late for you guys in India. Hello, thank you for being here, guys. Hello from Estonia. Thank you for the beautiful retreat on Saturday. Thank you for being there. So I've got another one coming up. I will be collaborating with a few other females. This is a woman's retreat online for 3 days. I'll be collaborating with Natalie, with Michaela. I'll be collaborating with some of the girls I do the lives with as well, with Josie too, my lovely assistant. So we will be bringing in a lot of very, very powerful divine feminine codes. It's going to be 3 days, and it's going to be, I think, the second weekend of September. We're going to release all the information within like a week or two. So just so you guys know, I've got that's coming up as well. Hello from Iceland. Hello from Washington State. Welcome. Big shift. Okay, anxious. Yeah, anxiety. There's been a lot of, we had that quite intense heart opening and recalibration the 2 weeks beforehand. So now you will be processing and releasing through the heart center. I found it quite funny. Someone commented on my video saying they want to know what filter I use for YouTube. And I'm like, there's no filters on YouTube. This is what my face looks like. You can't have filters on YouTube. So they commented on our YouTube video saying, "Oh, I really want to know what filter you use on your YouTube." And I'm like, no, I didn't reply, but I just thought it was funny. No, this is what I actually look like on Instagram. I use filters. When I come on YouTube lives, I put a bit of makeup on. On Instagram, I don't, because I can use filters. But you guys can see me without it as well. Anyway, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. I don't have any attachment to it. It just makes my life a little bit easier, and you don't have a lot of time to get ready. Yeah, tell me how your sleeping patterns have been. Hello from Iceland. Thank you for being here. Astral Space Insane, sleeping more. Hello from Florida, New Orleans, Australia. Shame it's late for you. Thank you for being here. Paranormal Experience. I love your name. Astral Space Intense, hello from Denmark. Yeah, how are your kids? Have your kids been feeling it? Because I know my child is sleeping patterns have been a little bit up and down. So I'm wondering if you guys have kids, if they've been picking it up too. Thank you, Kari, for sharing that. Sweden, exhaustion, tiredness, anxiety, bloating. Hello from Hawaii. It's 8 a.m. for you, hey? Yeah, 12 hours difference from Hawaii, okay? Sleeping and resting more, revelation. Yeah, remembrance. There's a lot of remembrance codes that are coming through. A lot of memories have been activating. Opening, 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 opening systems, opening, opening. Opening, 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 calling in divine rays, divine light, anchoring, 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 attuning, anchoring, attuning, anchoring, attuning, 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 clean, releasing, 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 releasing. Okay. I'm just helping to release and move through the past 3 weeks and open up to be in a space where you're more kind of neutral. This will help with clearing the anxiety, the triggers. Be more neutral so you can really harness the Lionsgate energies to the best of your abilities and really step into the highest alignment. Tre atreo koro kiet karaya tre na ni yo calling in more light, divine rays, anchoring, 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 anchoring into system structures, opening, expanding, opening, expanding, opening, expanding, 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 expanding into more light, divine rays coming in, anchoring, 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 anchoring. Okay, I'm activating Merkabas now. Traya sekara ishero korokotkiera ishera yataka rianaratra treinarea ishekara se sorokoro kietkara treinara tre okoro tria sei nayata taina re atreo ku raya sieta krena yatakara ya ishera sero korotush. It's very high level work they're making me do. Ntakiera tarasi sorokuro ayashia. Yes, I'm not messing around today. Kiaratro kuro ishietaka. Ntaina yataka raya shira. Activating, 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 activating. Some of you will feel releases in the heart. Kirotoro ishara, activating, activating, or like your heart rate might speed up, or you will feel heat as well. Kirotokuro tritara. Nrarororororo rai 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 ishara sieta kieta karo tokuro ishina yatakaria sesaro kuro tietaka. Taina ria ishara yate koro kieta kara tria siesara koro trietnara iachmera isero sirataka. I'll pull through just now for the throat as well. Takuro kirataka. Okay. And yeah, I know Europe is struggling with a heat wave. Like Italy was there was like this huge storm and trees were falling and cars got smashed and houses and cars destroyed. And it was quite hectic. Okay. Dream state. Who's had psychic attacks in the astral? Tell me who's had psychic attacks in the astral, because I'm going to speak a little bit about that as well. Very little sleep. Okay, I see a lot of you are struggling with sleep, hey? Okay. Hello from New York. Hello, welcome. I'm a little bit behind, but I'm going to try and catch up. Thank you guys for telling me I'm beautiful. You're very sweet. Hello from Sweden. Okay, kids, lethargic emotions, heart palpitations. I heard the body can remember anxiety physically, like a physical memory of trauma. I am experiencing this. My mind processes the trauma, body still remembers it, and it causes panic attacks. Okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, I'm going to channel that for you and see what you can do about it. Okay. It's connected to the mother wound and to the abandonment wound as well. The body is not feeling safe. Like the physical vessel is not feeling safe. So it's almost like it's acting out. Sitting in meditation and gratitude, sending love and forgiveness to yourself, to those timelines back then, will definitely help. Kiro koro tro oro ishira sisire isiro koro 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 ishira tieta tara ishira taka. Ndrani eto koro tria sesara iesiro koro tro koro ishira. This is going to help you as well. Takara tria tara ishira taka. Tria trea ishiro koro koro cry. Yeah, so what you can also do is get a piece of paper and write down these mantras like, I am safe in my body is safe, my body is a temple that is safe. It's about you feeling safe in your body. There's something coming through that isn't letting you feel safe within your body. So write it down, stick it on your mirror, and repeat it to yourself every morning, or have it on the fridge, just so that even have it on your phone screen if you want to, and that's going to help with releasing and clearing that. Okay. Is this Lionsgate about neutrality? That's a good question. The reason neutrality came through is because you want to be in a space where you're kind of like in a neutral vibrational frequency, so then you can access those high vibrational frequencies like gratitude, compassion, abundance, so that you can manifest that. So the way all these portals work, every single one of them, basically what happens is where the ley lines cross, there's pockets of energy. These pockets of energy open and energy starts coming in. So it's actually on the earth. It's not like a portal up in the air. Okay. So what happens is every portal's energy can be used to your advantage. It is what you make of it. Yes, some of them are more connected to some zodiac signs compared to others, or to some constellations compared to others, and that's okay. But just in general, know that it's just an amplification of what you are already working towards. So if you are depressed and sad, you're going to feel worse. Sometimes it happens that you're setting the intention to clear, to cleanse, and release, and then you go through emotions like that. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. It's a process, it's a lesson, it's a journey. The only constant is change. So we're consistently changing as we navigate these realities, these timelines. And also what I posted, I think I posted this reel yesterday. I just explained how sometimes when you're stepping in between timelines, you can feel confused, lost, like you've got no sense of worth or value. You don't know if you're coming or going half the time. And the reason that happens is because you are letting go of the old part of you and you are merging into new timelines. So the timelines themselves are merging together. I'm going to do a timeline clearing. Releasing, letting go, removing, decoding, detangling, clear, releasing, opening to more light, calling in, anchoring, attuning systems, attuning, rainbow rays, anchoring, more light, rata kriya se soro koro chera yetaka, taina tera ishira se soro koro tieta rei nara yeshira taka, trati etukura tre kiera taka se soro koro trie nara tre ayeshiro koro trietaka, tre nare ashira taka ro raya tria se soro koro tiet kara yeshira yanataka. What do I do when I get bored? I don't really have time to get bored, hey? When I've got free time, I'll generally read. I'll spend time with my child, or I do watch series as well. I just recently watched The Witcher, so I'm waiting for the episodes to come out in like a day or two to finish the 3rd season. I enjoy fantasy, but I don't really get bored. I don't really have time to get bored. You know, I've got a lot on my plate and a lot of different platforms to tend to. And even if I do have help, I just, but when I do take time off, I'll generally like read or watch series or just spend time with family. Okay. Te koro tukoro ishira isero koro tukoro ishira taka. Okay. I'm just going to go through some of the comments. Okay. Yeah. Psychic attacks in the astral. Okay. Psychic attacks this week. Okay. Okay, lower back pain. Generally, back pains is carrying weights for others. So just make sure that you're not carrying responsibilities. This is the temperature that we have here. I've got like a mini heater on. I'm going to turn it off now because it's being a little bit too hot. But it's quite cold here in South Africa. We had 15 degrees in the house today. They're telling me not to complain. That the cold is good. Okay, guys. So yeah, lower back pain is generally carrying weight for others. Yesterday, my daughter said she felt her heart go really fast. Okay. How are you? I'm well. Thank you for asking. Chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. So fibromyalgia is an autoimmune illness, I suggest. I mean, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think it's autoimmune. Same as chronic fatigue. Every autoimmune disease or illness generally stems from the system not being grounded enough. And the reason I say that is because what happens is basically an autoimmune disease is the cells that are just attacking each other, right? That happens when the soul is more outside the body. So the cells are trying to attack each other because they don't know what to do because they're trying to keep the soul in the body because you're not grounding enough. So with autoimmune illnesses, generally more grounding and working on the problem in that way helps, if not eliminates completely. Hello from South Africa. Hi. Thank you for being here. Insane nightmares. Okay. Thank you for the workshop. Okay, 3 weeks, nausea, headaches, body pains. Okay. Let me tune in and see. Taria tokoro ishira isie tokora nrea trea ishira koro 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 ishira siesara. Taya trea trea tria te koro 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 ia ishira siesoro koro tria tre okay, it might be something that she's eating. This came up last time with someone as well. Takiero koro kria trea isero koro tria trea trea ishira. She's holding on to some guilt and shame in the sacral. Sacral work will definitely help with that. The nausea is the solar plexus, which can be repressed emotions. So working, I would say working maybe on the feminine side and on loosening up in the sacral, and paying attention. Berries, I'm seeing berries. Maybe she's allergic to berries, or maybe she needs to eat berries. Yeah, okay, I hope that helps. Can you talk a bit about being spiritual and also being an alcoholic? I think it's the first time I'm seeing that in a sentence. I mean, ideally, you would like to release all and any attachments to any substance. I don't think you need me to say that alcohol is poison and is affecting your frequency and lowering it and keeping you in a mind controlled programmed state that is blocking you for accessing higher timelines. So my advice would be to work on yourself and to understand why the addictive pattern has come in and what void it's trying to fill. I must say, I'm not the biggest fan of rehabs. Like, they work because I've got friends who went there, but rehabs tend to substitute one addiction with another. So they either tell you start painting or something like that. But if you can't do it yourself, then I would suggest go to rehab. I mean, I haven't had alcohol in, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years or something like that. And it's vile. It's vile. Like, it's literally black magic. So my advice would be to try and eliminate that, work on releasing the attachment and understanding what void it is that you're trying to fill with the attachment to any substance. I mean, it can be tobacco, it can be alcohol, drugs, whatever it is. I mean, it can even be exercise, like just unhealthy addictions, just release the attachments to them, So I think that's the best I can say without going into a space that is too polarized and polarizing, because everyone has their own experience. So my advice would also be to not shame and guilt trip yourself too much, because that will keep you stuck in the low vibrational frequency, but also take aligned action to release the attachment, whatever way that works for you. If it's going to retreat or throw away all the alcohol from the house, whatever, like, yourself better than anyone. So so working in that aspect and area will definitely help you. There was a tornado in New York, in Italy as well. Mm, 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 mm. Your body will not be able to ingest alcohol as you ascend. Listen, no, I disagree with that, because if your vibrational frequency baseline is high enough, you can just drink like one glass of wine and transmute it. If you start drinking 10, then it's not going to work. So your body will be able to handle it. It's not necessarily going to like it. I mean, if I smell alcohol, I feel like I'm going to vomit. You know what I mean? So ideally, you want to be, every extreme is not good. Every direct polarization is not good. Even saying, no, I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to do that again. That's also limiting, because that's also putting you in a box. So you get to a point in your, so like for me, if I would go now and have a glass of wine, it's not going to affect my frequency. I'm just going to transmute it. I'm not going to do it because I don't like it anymore. I don't like the smell of it. But if I wanted to, I could. Do you guys understand? So because my baseline vibrational frequency is in a space where I can transmute it. So it wouldn't like really affect me. If I drink like, 5 glasses or 8, then probably yes. And I'll probably get very, 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 very sick as well. But yeah, dealing in absolutes, I find that is never really healthy for anyone. Okay. Okay, so I see quite a few of you are dealing with physical pains, hey? There's quite a few that's going on with physical pains, okay? More sensitive to foods and medicines. Okay. Shana tokoro. Okay, I'm gonna clear a bit. Kiero troatria sisaro ishira tikara ishira. Takoro kiera ishinataka. Traya trea kiero kuro ku ishinataka. Riate area ishira siesara tera ishirataka. Taina riatreo kuro krietaka siesara treya tre kuro kiet kara ishira yataka. Taina re areo kuro atria siesara tera te. Opening. Takoro kietara ise sara ishirata. Naya reatre kuro ishiratia tia ishira sia sero kuro tria nei narai takara isia. Taya taka krea sia tarai shira yesa takara ishirataka. Taina reate kuro kieta katria se soro kuratria ne kiet marakiera takuro kiet kara. Siera ie shero kura triena taka sero ashie nara trea reo kuro kieta kara ise nara trea chira yataka. Tiena kia tre tieto koraya sietuk naya ishirakia. Ta kriata reia tro koro ishirayasa. Saina rea trea kriate koro ishirayataka. Tria shirayataka. Ishara koro tietaka. How can we help children or even our inner child to not fear experiences other people's lower frequency? Okay, so first of all, the concept of lower and higher when speaking about people puts you in a space of judgment and polarity. So it's sometimes difficult to find the words. I like that you put lower in inverted commas, because I feel like you kind of get the point. It's like, you can't look at someone and say, oh, your frequency is lower. Like, that's condescending. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't really align with the unconditional love space that you want to hold. So I would suggest to ask yourself, why do you fear? And also, you can't really experience other people's frequency. Like, if you don't want them in your field, just remove yourself from the field, or set proper boundaries. Yeah, sorry, it's not like 100% clear what you mean by experiencing other people's frequencies. So maybe you can just reformulate that. Tokoro ishirai sira tokura rararai shirayatakra. Knees is releasing old energies. Knees is letting go of old energies. Anything that's related with the legs as well can also be a sign to like stop. and rest and just take the time to ground and be present in the moment. But generally, knees is old stuff releasing. Hello from Germany. Thank you for being here. Te koro koro isi sara iesa koro trieta kra. I'm trying to do Reiki on myself. I have these pain on my knees, which I just mentioned above for someone else, and a hot sensation on my breast. Doctor didn't find anything. Please, it's something that I can do to heal my body. Okay, I'm gonna channel that for you. Takaria Shio. Okay, you're carrying trauma in the muscle, in the breast muscle. I think you got stabbed. And I think the heat is okay. Yeah, the heat is almost like the warm blood that came out when you got stabbed. Is this your left breast where the heart is? Chakoroisha doesn't matter. You might be clearing from the other side. Okay, so now we know what it is. How do we clear it? Okay, heat pack. Even if it's overheating, put like a heat pack over it. On the muscle. Okay, heart openings. Okay, so work on opening the heart and opening the chest. So anything in yoga that is heart opening. Also kind of even just like pulling your, and opening the heart, holding this position, squeezing the shoulder blades for like a few minutes every morning. Those of you who came to my live retreat on Saturday know I did a lot of this. If you don't know how to do the heart opening, I do have the retreat online for $88 on my website, and I do have all the exercises there that you can do. But generally working on opening the chest and the heart center on a physical level. Hi, Stefan. Thank you for being here. Is this Lionsgate portal more special than other years? So I am feeling it more this year than last year. But again, it's always quite intense. But I think as we raise our vibrational frequency as a collective, and in unity and on the planet, because the frequency is rising, so is the intensity. I personally think yes, it is, and it has been growing exponentially every year. I'm not going to lie, I can't remember like 100% like how I felt last year. I do remember it being quite intense. I know that it is one of the most intense times of the year to feel. So yeah, I would say that it is more intense than the other ones. But again, everything is what you make of it. Shano Tokuru Tria Sera Ishiratia Takuru Ishinataka, Tra Ishirataka, Takuruaria Ishiratakara Sera. I had something that was trying to come in. I was like, no, you can't come in now. Working on showing love to myself during a stint of old coping mechanism coming up, looking how those are a part of my journey rather than the judgments I learn from others. Yeah, I think it's really important to be in a space of non-judgment and compassionate non-attachment towards yourself. So I'll just give you an example. I've used this one before. I used to be a smoker. I used to smoke cigarettes, tobacco. I was never really like a weed smoker or stuff like that, but I did enjoy cigarettes. I smoked quite a lot actually when I used to smoke. Anyway, long story short, when I was trying to stop, I would stop maybe for like the whole day, and then I'll get to the evening, and then I'll be like, I'll have one, and then I'll feel super guilty, and then I'll go off and have like 5. So what did I learn? I learned to sorry, they just want me to. It's like I must work on them. I can work on them later. So basically, what I learned is that the guilt was keeping me trapped. So what did I do? If I did smoke one, I would smoke it. I would thank it for the experience, and then I would release it and let it go, and then not smoke anymore. And that really helped me in releasing the attachment because I wasn't guilt tripping myself about it. Okay. The ancestors use alcohol in sacred practices and occasions rather than recreational, like a swig before entering journey. I was taught if you allow something to master you, it becomes your master. Yes, the ancestor didn't have a mass-produced organization making the alcohol. So if your grandmother takes lemons from the trees and makes limoncello, have some. Beautiful, wonderful. If you drinking from a mass-produced bottle, which has a company behind it that works for dark agenda and AI programming, then I would still avoid it. So I think that kind of clears that out. Um, Can you manifest money if your partner is manifesting lack? Um, yes, but why would someone manifest lack? They probably in a lack vibrational frequency. I wouldn't think they were intentionally manifesting lack. But yeah, of course. I mean, you're your own sovereign being. It doesn't matter what he's doing. Tuku roa aria si tokora, you welcome. My cat has been coughing a lot. Your cat's probably clearing for you. Te koro shirataka. Best way to release old shame patterns. Don't guilt trip yourself. Ki koro koro ishiro tokoro yasiratakra. Roa aria si sorokoro. Being more sensitive to foods and medicines. Yeah, it's normal as your vibrational frequency rises. I mean, I have phases where I have days where I'll only want to eat fruit. Then I have last week I had a 4-day stint when all I wanted to eat was carbohydrates. That's all I wanted to eat. Like the whole day I was just stuffing my face with carbs because I was like, and like it's what my body needed. I just felt like I needed a lot of carbohydrates. So listening to your body is the best thing to do. My eldest daughter thinks your hair is pretty. Thank you, Christine. You must thank her and tell her that she can do it if she wants to as well. If she thinks it's pretty. Oh, I don't know how old she is though. Okay, maybe she's like 8, so maybe not. But thank you. Okay, recently I'm so easily overstimulated by anything that isn't a calm or peaceful vibe. Sometimes it's a challenge to be around my kids. Any guidance to move through this? Okay, I'm just gonna have some water and then I'm gonna channel this for you. See what comes up. Inchakuro sira te kuro ishira te ara ishira taka. Okay, so you need to figure out what is triggering you and why. Your kids are your biggest teachers. They're just pointing out and heal trauma within you. Don't allow it to master you. Taya rea treo koro kria sea sera tre ia ishiro koro trieta kara trea ishira takra. There needs to be a perception switch. That's what they're telling me. It's almost like you're seeing them as an irritation. This is probably obviously on a subconscious level. I'm sure you love your kids. But there is some part of you, and this is part of your challenge and lesson with them as you came here. You're seeing them as you're seeing them as that thing that is going to irritate you. Kiro kuro kuro ishira takra. And part of the challenge is to release that te kuro kuro ishira sira saratra. I mean, listen, as a mother, I don't think you ever stop learning patience, and you learn a lot of it as you become a mother, and especially if you've got more than one child. So I would think, yeah, working on the gratitude. And whenever you feel that trigger an old pattern mechanism cope in, revert your heart center back to gratitude. Gratitude for your kids, gratitude because they're healthy, gratitude for your family, gratitude for your life. And that's going to assist with clearing. Okay. Thank you, Mel, for that beautiful super chat. Really greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Any messages for the 8-8 portal? Yeah, I'll pull through for the 8-8 portal in the next live. I've actually, guys, I'm so honored today. I've actually already did the live thingy to activate the reminder for, I'm going live again next Monday. Because then I won't be able to, it'll be a little bit earlier, it'll be 2 hours earlier. Because I then won't, and then I'll go live again on the Lionsgate. Yeah, on the day of the Lionsgate, I'm gonna go. I've got 3 lives on the day of the Lionsgate. Yeah, but what I'll do on the day of the Lionsgate, I'm gonna go live in the afternoon for me. So it'll be very early for the States, but I'll be able to catch the Europeans and Australia time zone. And then I'll be doing 2 different lives in the evenings. One is going to be a live where I'll be collaborating with Aaron and a few other people. And that one, that'll be a paid event. And then I'm going to do a free one with the guys from Gaia at around 9:30. So I've got, yeah, my Lionsgate calendar is looking quite full right now. It looks like my spirit friends are kind of pestering you. No, it's just they just want me to do something. But it's fine. I'll do it for them later. I would like to know if my spine issues are genetic degenerative, no family suffers from this, or if it's a buildup of decades of trauma. I'm 37 years old, if that matters. I'm literally seeing black dots in your spinal column. Have you tried fasting? Have you tried doing water fasts? Okay. It's definitely an accumulation of some sort of imbalance. Okay. Yeah, it does feel like you're clearing for the lineage. Okay. Okay. I want you to go find on YouTube. If you've done any of my collective healings, it'll be in the email. But I want you to find on YouTube the Christed Light Expansion, narrated by Sandra Walters. It works on lighting up each one of the 33 vertebrae of the spinal column. Do that daily for 2 weeks, holding the highest intention. Yeah, and it's going to help. You need to shift. Yeah, boundaries. Work on your boundaries as well. Okay, I hope that helps. My cat is being very talkative. I just love it when they talk to us, eh? Is it normal to eat less but feel more tired during my awakening? Yeah, I mean, there's no such thing as not normal in these days and in these experiences and in the ascension process. I think my cat is an off-worlder. Yeah, most cats are. So the cats really help assist in the astral realms. So they'll help with clearing the space, with clearing the house, with assisting you in the astral realms, in your sleep and in higher dimensions. Your dogs, I find, would generally be a bit more grounding, more present. They will help you to be embodied, to be in the now. They come, you hold them, you hug them and whatnot. Meanwhile, your cat would be like, you get up, it sits on the chair, it's going to clear the vortex, it's going to clear the energy of whatever was. It's going, like my cats sit in my pyramid a lot. They tend to come and work with me as well in higher realms. My kitten is licking the street. That is so cute. That is so cute. Astral traveling and meeting a lot of beings, some shapeshifters, what to do? Well, if it's not harming you or affecting you, then I guess just leave them be. There's a lot happening in the astral, and there's a lot of beings in the astral. You have your lower tiers, your kind of middle tiers, and your higher astral tiers. So you don't really want to be going around in the lower astral tiers. You'd rather kind of stay in the higher one. So this is why it's important when you fall asleep to be, in a space where you're in a good mood. Because if you fall asleep angry, then you're going to be in that frequency, and then that's what you're going to access in the astral realm. Okay, I'm going to clear for the throat a little bit now. How's everyone doing with boundaries and speaking their truth? Tria trekt karotro koro ishenayataka, tria sesoro koro iate kietaka, ria sera yataka, taina rea tre okoro atria sera tie, clearing, releasing, opening, releasing. Opening, attuning, releasing, opening. Shukuru, kuru, 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 tratie, sisuru, kuru, shirataka. Okay. Sometimes when you struggle to sleep as well, they are activating you, you are integrating, and you are picking up energies that have been coming through. So sometimes it happens that you don't even sleep, you don't sleep a lot, but you're still not tired. And sometimes you feel like you sleep a lot and you still get exhausted, and that's okay. It's all part of the ascension process. And it's all part of higher integrations in the systems and the DNA structure. Quiero tokoro ishira yasara ishira taka. Taina taka, tari tari tare. Takara ishira siesara yataka. Okay, I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm gonna take a few more questions and then I'm gonna go off. I'm not gonna stay that long. I've got a few things still to finish off. Ke koro koro ishira takara. Love my nails. What do the colors represent this week? Okay, so I felt kind of girly, hey. I wanted to do something light because I had a lot of decors and stuff last time, so I wanted to do something a little bit more plain and simple. So I kind of got different shades of red and pink. I do think that subconsciously I've been brainwashed from all the Barbie advertising. So I thought that also it was so funny. I was speaking to who was I speaking? I don't know if maybe I wasn't alive. I can't remember. I was speaking and this is how the subconscious stuff works as well, you know. And all of a sudden, I'm speaking to someone on a live and I'm on the screen or I'm with a client. I can't remember. And I just noticed, and I'm like, my nails are pink. My pants are pink. My jersey's pink. I was like, but like pastel pinks. My book that I was writing on was pink and my pen was pink. And I was like, what is happening? Like, what timeline am I in? And I was just like, so I thought that was quite funny. Where can we find a link for you and Aaron live? It's not online yet. We're going to post it within the next week or two. Well, no, within the next week because it's going to go because it's on the 8th. So we're going to post, it'll be up in the next week. So just I'll post it on my website and then I'll possibly post it also on my Instagrams and my stories. It'll be in my link tree too, okay? Okay. Coming from South Wales, been dealing with blurry vision and feeling deeply rooted childhood traumas emerge. Blurry vision. Okay. Okay, vision. Okay, there's something right in front of you that you're not seeing. Okay, this might be a relationship. Are you struggling with your partner? If it's not the partner, it could be a friend, a brother. It's a masculine. There's a masculine. There's something going on with a masculine that you're not seeing clearly. Yeah, that's all they're giving me. I hope that helps. Okay, it might be connected to your childhood patterns. Hi, Max. Thank you for that beautiful super chat. I'm needing security and freedom from money. Why is it rooted so deeply in me? The need for security and freedom, you mean? Is that what you're asking? Can you just maybe reformulate? The insecurity being deeply rooted. Okay. The insecure, okay. Takokoro ishira isira sira taka riatre okoro ishira taka. Okay. Tauro ishira isira tokoro ishira taka niata ishira taka. Taina re asiesoro koro ishira sira. It stems from abandonment wound. Shiro koro koro sira sira sara koro ishira taka. It could be carried through from other lifetimes. Working on the root. Yeah, so what you need to do is you need to deprogram yourself and start feeling safe and secure within yourself. And the way you can do that is with meditation, writing down, and just getting into that space where you have released any attachment to expectation, people, and situation, and you're in a space where you are surrendering and you are trusting that you are supported. It comes from a lack of programming because you're not trusting, which comes from an abandonment wound, which happened with either in your childhood or has been carried through previous lifetimes. So just remember and make the mind switch. We are all naturally born abundance. Abundance is our birthright. being abundant isn't necessarily only financial abundance. Being abundant is you're thirsty, you have water. You need to sleep, you've got a bed. You're hungry, you have food. That is real abundance. Okay, guys. Yes, the financial abundance is all nice and well and dandy, but the real abundance is having everything you need when you need it. So I hope this helps. I love that I can feel the truth and light in you. Thank you for being here for us, helping empower ourselves, energy you share, and all the effort you put in your amazing work. Thank you, Christine. That's very, very kind and caring of you. Thank you for those kind words. I really appreciate. I love you guys. I think like the spiritual community is the best community. And obviously, like of course, because of the vibration that I put out, like people come to me because of the honesty, because of the transparency, because of what you see. As you know, with me, what you see is what you get. I don't really, I don't have any questions that I don't answer, and I don't really hide things. Just it's just the way I am. It's not. I don't. There's no pretend. There's no game. There's no. And I do believe that in working on social media and in being kind of like a semi-public figure in that sense, honesty wins. It always wins, because if you are honest and open, like imagine now people like go online and say things and they lie, like then you have to like remember the lie that you said and then you say something different, and it's just like, no, like people complicate their lives. Do you know what I mean? And not everyone is going to like you anyway. So you might as well have people to dislike you for who you really are than for someone that you're not, because it's impossible for everyone to like you. It's just human. Everyone has different preferences, and that's okay. Okay. Thank you, Em, for that beautiful super chat. Inner child clarification, feeling overwhelmed, fearful of lower frequency in social situations, even without interacting with anyone. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but what are you scared of? Like, you're speaking about overwhelm and fear, but what are you scared of? Are you scared that they're going to lower your frequency? Are you just not wanting to interact with them? Yeah, can you please just expand a little bit on that, just so I can help you better? If it's connected to other people, you might not be spending time with the right people. It might just be like, sometimes what happens is you literally get sick around people that are not meant to be in your vibrational frequency. Like for me, if I go out with people who like are getting drunk, like I'm just like, well, they won't really even be allowed in my field, but I'll just like start kind of like repelling them and like feeling sick and like not wanting to be around them, sort of thing. So there might be that into play as well. Can't get my third eye to open up. I promise you, your third eye is open. You're probably not grounding. You probably have blockages in your sacral and your solar plexus. 90% of the people that I see, even more, like 95% of people who come to me, they're like, oh, my third eye is blocked. No, your third eye is not blocked. You're not grounding. You're not anchoring. So energy isn't flowing. The toroidal field flows like this. It goes from the bottom up. So if you're not working on your lower chakras, if you're not grounding, if you're not balancing, if you're not clearing your emotions, if you're not speaking your truth, if you're not opening your heart, you're not going to have access to the energy that comes up here in the third eye. So you're going to think your third eye is blocked, but actually what's going on is that your lower chakras aren't flowing and aren't in alignment. So before saying, oh, my third eye is blocked, check with yourself if everything else is in order. And most probably there will be some blockages in some aspects and areas. Yeah, Trixie, is fibromyalgia to do with grounding? Because could weight gain be the same? Yeah. So I've seen this in a lot of people. What actually starts happening is your body starts putting on weight in like your bum or your legs or like the lower belly to help you stay grounded if you're not grounding enough. So if you're struggling to lose weight, or if all of a sudden you're putting on weight like in the lower part of your body, and you haven't really changed your eating habits and you're quite healthy and you exercise or whatnot, then it's your system trying to ground you. What is lower, closer to Earth core? What is higher, closer to cosmic? No, it's just a frequency. It's maths. It's like it's just numbers. It's how it vibrates. So it vibrates lower. It's at a lower vibrational frequency. It vibrates slower. It vibrates higher and faster. It's at a higher vibrational frequency. Being authentic is underrated. I like that. Ah, grazie, Isabel. Thank you for that Italian comment. Nta ria treo kuro kuro a ria reo ishiro soro soro kuro trieta kratro kuro ra ishira sira sira tekara. Yeah, maybe a fear of own frequency lowering because of lower frequency of others, but even just walking through public places without interacting with anyone. Thank you. Yeah, so I used to be like that. I used to struggle. I had a phase where I struggled, like almost like for a few months. I couldn't really go out in social environments and be around people because of my own clearing, because of what was happening in my own system. So I struggled to, but I also wasn't surrounding myself with the right people. And you'll see the healing journey can seem a bit lonely sometimes because there most often than not is a phase in everyone's individual journey where you let go of the old you, and as a consequence people kind of like just start sliding out of your life, and then you'll have a time when you feel like you don't want to be around everyone, you don't see a point, you just want to be alone and whatnot, and then slowly you start kind of like seeing people that come into your awareness that you didn't expect, who are more in alignment with the new you. And those can be those, and it's interesting because some of the ones that came to me, people that had been in my life for long but I never thought we would eventually be as close as to what we are now. And then when you get into a high vibrational baseline frequency and understanding of that, then you get to a point where you hold the space of unconditional love towards everyone. So then you can be around anyone. It doesn't really matter. Like for me, I can be around anyone. I don't choose to be around people that don't necessarily stimulate me intellectually. Like I want to be around people that, you know, you are a product of your environment. Like that's very true. But if we in a social space and there's people who are, I don't know, not in alignment with where I am, I'm not going to judge them. I'll still hold space and speak to them and, you know, be a compassionate human and whatnot. I might not call them to go out for drinks, well, tea or, you know, whatever it is that my life entitles as a drink. Generally, it's tea. I don't even drink green tea because it gives me palpitations. I'm like the most boring person. um so yeah, so it really depends, but you end up getting into a space where um yeah, everything is valid and it's okay, and everything is a lesson, and you can learn from everyone and everything all the time. Should I say, okay, I'm going to pull through a bit more and then I'm going to go. If there's anyone who wants to send me some last super chats and questions, please do that now, because yeah, in the next like 5 minutes or so, I'm going to close. Tara yeshiro koro triase taro koro atria ishina takara trietara trena rea quieto cum rato kuk arre io to korania sesara ishia taya tria kre koro koro ishira taka tria treia trei na raya siesoro koro tria te kara ishira taki tara kia tre akiat kara tre orro asiesa kruate kara ishira yataka trani riate koro tria trei sho naya tria sira takra. For healing, I think it's important to have a community. Yes and no. You also don't want to rely on others too much. You want to just rely on yourself. Firstly and foremostly, sometimes it can be confusing. I've noticed in my own experience, if you ask 10 people the same thing, you're going to get 10 different answers. It might make you even more confused than what you were in the beginning. But it is good to have support. So know that there are people that are going through. Like when I started my process and my ascension, my awakening, I had one friend who helped me that I'm super grateful for. No one was channeling, like it wasn't like a thing, like the ascension wasn't a thing, the awakening wasn't a thing, you know, like this is like now 6 years ago. So I thought I was going mad. Nakoro ishina ta ishira sie sorokono. Okay. Takoro chira yasarai te shira tie tokoro ishira. Okay, they're telling me to do a clearing around this area here for you guys. So kind of like jaw, teeth. Dakoro ya ishiro sorokoro triate kara ishina taka. Raria ishira isirokoro ishira taka. Triane yo 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 naria sira sira. Okay, I'm going to clear the cranial structure a little bit as well. And then I'm going to go off. Kiero koro ishira taka. Taina rea tria se korra trea ishira kiet koro trietaka. Taia treia sie soro korra ria trea ishira tietaka. Rea sera ishiro koro kona ishinataka. Taina kiera trea tro koro ia isera ia shaina ra trea kiera taka. Ta kria se soro koro trietana ra ishira yataka. Tria tre kiero koro area ishira ya sara ishira taka. Okay, so I'm just going to add a few last things. My collective healing event is up for the 12th of September. I will not be doing a collective healing in August because I'm holding an abundance manifestation and co-creation mentorship, which is sold out. So I've actually had to open 2 extra spaces because it was sold out. So collective healing for September. I'm going to keep on repeating this in my next lives as well. I'm going to be taking in-person clients in Paris in November, November and December in Milano. And then next year in February, I will be speaking at the Conscious Life Expo in Los Angeles. I don't think tickets are available just yet. I will be holding my own workshop. So if any of you are that side, and then the week after that, I will be holding a workshop in New York City, possibly in Manhattan. I'm looking for a venue now. So hi, Josie. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Em, for that beautiful super chat. Thank you for coming to the Higher Soul Embodiment. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that you came and that you're noticing the embodiment every day. So that day workshop is up on my website for $88. If you would like to purchase the recording, it is just as effective. And I got like the most beautiful feedback from that Higher Soul Embodiment workshop. So very, 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 very powerful. Lots of really beautiful information that came through. I spoke a lot on how to anchor into your higher soul, into your higher self, the language that you use, the physical understandings behind it. So it's very, very, very powerful. Kia koroi shira say you're welcome, guys. Okay, do I have anything else? Oh yes, I've got a new date release for my next masterclass on learning how to channel. So I'm doing one this Friday, which is full. But I only take 12 people for that one. I've opened spots for that for October. So it's a while until the next one, but I can't capacitate myself. I've got so much going on that I have to wait a little bit longer to do it. But I did open new dates. So if you do want to learn how to channel, it's about a 3-hour masterclass, $222. It's live. You get to ask me questions. We get to interact and connect. And it does come with a full system clearing, and you have lifetime access to the recording as well. And then my usual services, I'm still taking people for my 6-week program. Where purging, clearing. Okay. Yeah, I'm still taking people for my 6-week program. Waiting time is about 6 weeks now. It's gone up a little bit, just because I've got a few things in August that I need to sort out. And yeah, so I'm still taking people for that. That's one-on-one work. And then I'm still open for sessions. Again, there's a 6-week waiting time. If you have an emergency and you want me to cleanse you and clear you super, super, super urgently, I do offer that as well for an extra scheduling fee. And then if you do take that, I will see you within 7 to 10 working days. And I'll make a plan to see you then. So I do give the option if people do want to see me, they have urgencies or attachments or releases or things like that. Okay, and then next time I'll be live is on Monday. What else do I have coming? I've actually got a lot of stuff coming. Oh, I've got the women's retreat coming up. Again, 2nd week of September. We haven't released the stuff for that as well, but it will be coming out. My 2 lives next Tuesday. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Okay. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all the love. Obviously all my links are going to be below for you guys to head over to my website or donate. Obviously, donations are always really, really well accepted, and they help me in keep on releasing this content for free. So they keep supporting me so that I can do all this free content and I can keep on healing free on a collective level, and keep on releasing all this information, all this stuff that I do for free as well. Okay. Thank you guys. I love you. I see you. I appreciate you from my heart to yours. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye.